very good morning here from Dubai. It's 10:15 a.m. and we have already the first breaking news. As you know, this format is all about to give you the latest news, and we got them from Elon Musk just a couple of hours ago. And guys, if you're not following Elon Musk as a shareholder on Twitter, do this please, because I don't know any other CEO that is so vocal and so bringing so much news out there always on Twitter. It's a great information tool. Even when you don't post anything, just register, get the app, follow Elon Musk, and then you will have all the latest news always. You know, you remember a couple of days ago, there was this tweet about the stock. If you would have Twitter and followed him, then, you know, you would be the one to know first. Now, as always, make sure to thumb up. An early thumb up is always great here on this video and live stream. But let's dive into the current news, which is self-driving. And guys, before we diving into that, I need to explain a little bit self-driving, okay? So when you order Tesla online, right, which is revolutionary, right? Because no other car manufacturer has such a interesting process and direct process like Tesla has. Tesla just innovated also the distribution of sales for their cars. While you cannot order it in a store, you have to go online and order it within 2 minutes. Now, once you ordered, you then wait until it's delivered. Soon this will be then self-driving to your home, your new car, and therefore I believe this is just an amazing tool that Tesla has, okay, for the future. Now, then they have this Autopilot, okay? They are way ahead of any other car manufacturer out there or any other company that is working on, because of two things. First, they are having the concept of teaching the computer to see with eyes like we do, okay? Because there's a couple of options of self-driving vehicles. You can have self-driving vehicles that use LiDAR, which is like a laser radar system, or you have the Tesla approach. And the Tesla approach is much more difficult because it's basically you have a couple of cameras around your car, and the car films what's going on, and then in real time need to understand what's going on. Okay, this is a car, this is someone on a bicycle, this is another car, this is a stop sign, this is a, I don't know, a crossing whatsoever. So you see how difficult this is, and this is one. But secondly, they have a huge network of cars that already have the camera systems that collect data, and that seeing, hey, if someone used the Autopilot and then suddenly, you know, took the steering, the Tesla engineers that are working on that, or software engineers, can look into why this happened and correct the mistake or the bug in the software, and then all the other cars will never have to deal with it again. This is the whole concept of it. And through more and more of millions and billions of miles, obviously Tesla will get a huge leap. I think Elon Musk summarized it quite interestingly when he said in the earnings call, hey, think about our Autopilot system like Google search. If you Google something, right, you are putting something into the system, and the system learns while you are using Google. So using, for example, Google to look for houses, and then you click on Zillow. Okay, so they know, okay, Zillow seems to be a good site because 80% of the people are using Zillow when it comes there. So we put Zillow a little bit higher in the search, right? So, and you know, that's the beauty about it, and that's the beauty about Tesla as well, that they approach it from this standpoint. Now, let's talk about what full self-driving means. Currently, it's a feature that you can book when you purchase your car, and it's, I think, around $7,000 or $6,000, and obviously with more and more functions it's getting more expensive. Now currently it's like a one-time charge. Okay, so you're buying your car, and then you adding the self-driving feature, and then once you get updates, you are getting a better and better car for a one-time fee of $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, what it is. And now, obviously, with more and more function, and this is nothing brand new, it's something that Elon mentioned, but it seems now they are increasing the price. And Elon Musk wrote here on Twitter, Tesla full self-driving option cost rises about $1,000 worldwide on July 1st. This would be the beginning of the third quarter. Order a Tesla online in less than 2 minutes. And this guy has more than 20 million followers, guys. So this is not only a small announcement, this is huge advertising, guys, okay, that this guy is doing on Twitter. I don't know any other CEO that is so vocal and has so many followers as Tesla. So this is a big marketing tool for Tesla. As you might know, Tesla not spending any marketing or endorsement out there except for its own events, and they want to speak for their product. He don't like advertising as advertising, the classic advertising, which is great, right? Then you have here Elon Musk. The full self-driving price will continue to rise as the software gets closer to full self-driving capability with regulatory approval. Now, the current status is that your car can drive itself on highways, on city streets, I think, and stop for stop signs and lights, traffic lights. And also, you have the summon feature where your car can park itself and go from the parking to you, and I think that's a quite cool feature. And at that point, the value of full self-driving is probably somewhere in excess of $100,000. And this is a very important statement, because this means, and this was explained in one of the earnings calls, at one point your car will be fully self-driving, okay? So the Tesla will be driving by its own. And also you can put it into the robo-taxi fleet, which will act like Uber and will drive around the city and will bring people from A to B for a very cheap price. And you as an owner will earn a fraction of the revenue. So imagine that you are taking your car in the morning, it drives you to work, it will work at the same time as you work, and then after work it will pick you up, bring you home, and then even make a night shift, right? Or charge somewhere and then drive around people, and in the morning it takes you back to work. So this is the future which we are looking at. And obviously, imagine your car is doing daily $100. That would be amazing, guys, okay? Imagine your car is working for you to make money. And therefore, Elon Musk always said, you know, the value of this full self-drive car will increase because it makes you, it's an appreciating asset, right? Now, until now, cars were depreciating assets because they don't make you any money, except, you know, luxury cars or old-timer or some collectible cars, but otherwise they don't make you any money. However, now the cars can make you a revenue. So this will be great. This is the future of Tesla. There's another news that came out just also overnight here. Chao Shu on Twitter, he said Vice President of Tesla, Mrs. Tao, says Giga Shanghai will achieve production of 4,000 units before June. Now, we have seen this in the earnings call that they claimed already that they reached 4,000 units, maybe as a one-time, just to test the capabilities. But now it seems it will be standard. So, I mean, absolutely weekly before the end of June. So this would be insane, guys. And you see how important China is here to really grow the market for Tesla and grow the expansion, right? Very, very important. I made a video about that if you want to check out. Otherwise, I see you later. Thank you very much for tuning in. Thumb up and subscribe if you are new here.